Why, hello there, my fellow glassworkers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, episode 54. Let There Be Light. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Unfinished prospecting pickhead. I feel stupid. It's completely wrong. And now I have to... Did I? Oh, I screwed it up badly. Let's pretend I didn't do that. From clicking to emphatically. Alright, well, we will go get some more... some more copper. But I screwed it up. I can't make another lantern just yet, because I misclicked and couldn't fix it. Okay, heading here, this is the closest copper, I think. Rift activity low. Still, I doubt, very much doubt that is true. I've had rifts around the base for like 60% of the last, like, week. Well, this will be quick and easy copper to find. It's a big node. It's too bad I don't have more ingot molds. Oh, and it's medium quality. That's not bad. What I should have done is I should have brought my lantern with me. I'm not sure why I didn't. This is getting old fast, isn't it? I can feel the silicosis oh, that's rock. The silicosis I'm contracting with all of the silica dust from this gravel. Barely see through all this dust. Alright, I don't care about cables. Give me my kaba. Nope, that was a prospecting pick, because I'm very stupid. Haste makes waste, and I am hasty, and I am wasty. These animations are a new thing, yes. They're new as of, well, okay, they weren't new. They were just not enabled by default previously, but now they're enabled by default. Now, doing a node search to see if I missed any, which I probably have. No, I didn't miss any. Delete. And yoink. It looks like the wind's still spinning pretty good. Kind of know how to gather whole stone. It's relatively easy to gather whole stone. I will quickly demo it, sure. Because you asked so kindly. All you do is you just remove all of the supports to it. To make it float. So see how this stone here is only being held up by that? As soon as I mine that out, boom, the whole stone pops off. There we go, granite rock. And that's what you need for like quarns and sedimentation vaults for steel making. All right, let's get as long as the wind's holding, let's keep going. All right, this hammer is probably going to break. The process of crush. No, it held up. Sweet. So 600 units is six ingots worth. Maybe I'll do batches of 2 ingots apiece because I really did only have enough for that. So that's 1 ingot. Two ingots. Right, I'm gonna get some peat. And hopefully I learned my lesson not to be stupid about picking the wrong recipes. Because oof, man, oof. But it's nice to have a lantern here, illuminating the smithy. I'd probably want to put it... Was that a rift? No, it's just a dark spot. Probably want to put another like lantern around here too, to illuminate this spot, especially this dark area. Stop things from spawning around me. So provided I don't, like, do stupid things, I have the materials for 3 more lanterns. Stupid things is the key word. And then, while we're waiting on that, I might as well just keep, deblooming. I've got 49 charcoals, that's plenty. The ingots here. God, I live such a... Oh, Jesus, where are you coming from? Did you spawn up there? Well, this further proves the need for lanterns and, you know, possibly a roof. These are all cold now, so I can stack them. It won't stack otherwise because they're all different temperatures. And instead of just like averaging the 2 temperatures, which I don't know, maybe I would do because it's not a big deal. Personally, that's actually the way it works in forges. If you put 2 bars of the same material of different temperatures into the same forge, it will just average out the temperatures and then warm them up. But in the box, it doesn't do that. But got a good amount of iron. And this should be enough to smelt copper. So it only cost me 3 charcoal by preheating the Crucible, which is pretty good. Not only that, but now the Crucible's hot, so making more copper should be quicker, because the Crucible's already hot. I have it in my inventory, so boom. Oh, it does stack. It did average. I was wrong. I like being wrong. Well, now I have 8 warm iron. Temperature 226. Well, pretty hot, but like warm as far as iron is concerned, but very hot to the touch. Blacks is still not ready yet. What about my rot box? Ooh, rot box is making some rot. Hello! Did you leave? Oh, look, there's a lot of you. You still in here? Or did you fall? God, the trespassers around here. Is it a change in the new? No, more likely, I just never checked. I never tried to, like, stack it, because I assumed it wouldn't work. That would be my guess. Because they don't naturally stack. If you pick multiple ingots up of different temperatures, I think they keep them, like, at different temperatures. So it was one of those... I just assumed it worked this way, but I was wrong all along. Be my guess. Yeah, let's keep this hot. And I'm starting to get hungry. Come on. Yes, throw rocks at each other. They're literally killing one another because they're, like, hitting each other to try to path to me. Which happens if you have, like, a long funnel, funneling, like, a bunch of enemies into a bottleneck. They'll clobber each other to try to get to you, which is hilarious. Funny, like, they're fighting me and I'm like, nope, sorry, industry calls, don't care. You'll have to wait, I'll kill you later. There's blooms to work. So this is close to being soft enough. This is being kept molten with peat. This peat's pretty cheap. No idea what hit me. I'm almost up to enough rot to produce more compost. If I got the rot for like a 3rd compost barrel, I would do it. As much as I like the resources that killing all of these drifters provide, it does get old. That should be hardened any second now. So it won't work another bloom. .322 is where it hardens. And then I need it soft again. Where'd I put my torch? I put it down below. I'm out of peat. I'll keep the copper warm with peat, and then add charcoal once the ingot molds are emptied. Peat's a pretty easy material to have be thrown into wasted, let's call it. Oh. That's a lot more leather. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but... Oh, one shy. Hurts my feelings. Alright, what's in this backpack? Empty, empty. Okay. Swap. I have not been paying any attention really to the leatherworking, as you can see. I do have the ability to make more weak tannin. Don't worry, I won't be distracted for much longer. So we have weak tannin ready for scraped hides. Done. And then a little bit of strong tannin for prepared hides. Oh, 3? Cool. And then that needs oak. I'll do that in a second. Alright, no misclicking. Here we go. Select copper plate. Nice. I did it right. Luckily, I have just enough oak for it. Because I haven't taken the time to cut any of those oak trees I marked. Now this is becoming strong tin in about a day. And then this barrel needs more lime wash. Which means grinding borax, I think. It was what, 20? If I recall? A 20 to 50? At some point I'll automate the quarn too. There's, for quarns and pulverizers, there's also, with metal plates you can build hoppers to queue up a whole lot of volume at once, which is definitely the way to go when you're trying to make steel. Because yeah, hand feeding them like one at a time is going to drive you mad. Right, that's borax, so we'll do... soaked hides. Oh, these are already soaked. If these are already soaked, that means I can turn these into parchment with the shears I have. I'll do a large run. As many that can go in here as possible. Which look to be 8. Yep. Max size. Nice. Whoa. So that was what I was talking about, the idle animation. My guy, like, raised his hand that was holding the tongs, and it freaked me out. Because I thought it was, like, a drifter clipping into the wall or something. So there we go. We got, oh, and this is about to get soft. Perfect timing. Got a plate. Have another one coming. And then this is molten. So we have a third. So that is just awesome timing all around. I don't know why I put 2 in, but there we go. Another lantern. This will be my light source. And then the shears for parchment. So that's the first parchment I've made. And let's, this isn't how to do it, but there's a way to do, labeled crates. So if I took everything out of here, emptied it out, picked it up, and stuck parchment on it, we can then have the thing labeled. Oops, did that wrong. Labeled with what's in it. So now I've drawn a picture of the charcoal, so the crate will show what you got going on for it, which is super sweet, I think. And that way you can have, once you have the materials for a whole bunch of crates, you can have walls of crates all labeled with what you have in them, like for wood or for timber, you know, whatever it is. But that's a big advantage of parchment. So I was happy to make... Oh, Jesus. Base is so cursed, man. Can't go anywhere without getting attacked. But yeah, it's the advantage of getting small pelts and just running through a borax or lime wash for parchments. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that surprise. I'll put a lantern here so we have a very well illuminated smithy, and then this lantern will be my personal one. Rift activity is back up again. You don't say. So because I was a diligent beekeeper, I definitely have a whole lot of beeswax for more candles, and all of these skeps are harvestable. I'm not going to do that right now because I would want to replace the skeps, but yeah, every single one is harvestable. So that's up to 9 skeps of wax and honey, which is going to be good for fruit preservation maybe next stream if you guys vote for that, both for the game and for the task. I'm actually kind of tempted to just pop that there, and the next lantern will be my personal one. Because while I can very easily use torches as a way to illuminate where I'm going, torches will burn out if installed not in torch holders in here. And that's a little off-center in it. I know it looks weird. Well, that's... whatever. It's good enough. The other thing to do with fruit is also you can press it into to make juices and wines and things. So now that we have a working windmill, I can come up with like a new list of potential goals because we'll have the ability to have an automated quarn. Because what I could do is I could remove some of this where the Hellhammer is and stick a quarn here or stick a pulverizer here so that I can start milling grain into breads to have a bread oven, to build a kitchen, or a fruit press. You know, there's a lot more options now that have mechanical power. Everything hinged upon having mechanical power. So that will be cool in just a second. I'll heat it back up and I'll press it into plates. But a limited farm is kind of nice. Oh my lord, stop attacking me. Really glad I have armor. This would be obnoxious without it. I'd be dead constantly. Well, I would have spent the time to actually defend the base, I suppose, if I didn't have armor. It's too bad there's no, like, benefit to getting mass kills. You know? There's no... Oh, I'm stupid. There's no, advantage to, like, murdering a whole bunch of, drifters. And chests can be... trunks can be labeled as well, I think. If I recall correctly. I'm out of space here, huh? Yoink. I can look that up. Chest. Label chests, yeah. They could be. Trunks can't. But chests can. So if this was half the size, it could be. I do have a label on that. It says ores. And then I have some labels elsewhere. Recycle the baskets and the reeds? No, I want the baskets. Because at some point I'm going to trap. I'll purposely trap animals. And having all those baskets pre-made is going to make trapping a lot easier. So while that hammer's out... Ooh. That hammer's almost gone. I am plowing through this porridge. This is not as satiating. Well, I think it's because I'm constantly getting hurt from all the drifters. So I have more space. Oh, I've balanced it out. Fruit and veggies, maybe. So maybe a fruit veggie soup next. Let's do that. So, turnips. We'll do a turnip soup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Onions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll do grain. Yeah, I'll do grain. I'll do a porridge, in fact. I think actually porridge... Well, we'll see. I'll do a soup instead of a porridge, because I don't think porridge can have veggies. Nope, I can't have grain. I'm really bad at recipes. I should just eventually memorize them all, but can't be bothered. So I'll add one more veggie to it, and it'll just be a veggie soup. So I'll add carrots. For a little everything. The reason I have the torch holder down there is, I do... Oops, tongs. I do, light that fire often as well. Oh, shoot. I did it again. God, it's so quick to click. This time, it's a single ingot, so I can recover all of it. unlike the combined one I did before, which was the problem. So here, I turned it back into bits. I do have to resmelt it, but I haven't lost anything. But time. I lost time. For my impatience and stupidity. 1, 2, 3. To be fair, I'm working in a very hostile work environment. Thanks, Rust World. And I know I'm over a little bit, but I am wrapping up. I am really impressed that this windstorm has, like, continued to go. In fact, I'm going to check the wind speed to make sure it's not just the storm. It'd be good to know if it was, like, a unique... well, looking at the clouds, I can kind of tell it's a fast wind speed. So I think it's just a unique event of, like, a high wind, because I haven't noticed prolonged high wind events at this home before for this duration. I think I just got lucky, to be honest. Because, yeah, this is still, like, super high wind speed. Really? Can't even let me have my roof alone time? Literally the worst. Also, like, broad daylight. What the hell? It's not a... It's calm? Calm? There's nothing calm about this situation. Game has no chill. The cool thing is, I have so many iron ingots, I'll start to be able to roll out, like, iron knives, iron axes, iron everything. Iron shovels, and they will have much higher durability than my bronze tools. I'll be able to phase out bronze entirely, short of maybe using bronze for, like, just as scrap metal. You know, like I do copper. Or casting it into lamellae to keep my current armor up until I can move over to iron-based armor. That'd probably be the smarter use for it. At this rate, like... the original bar will cool down. No, this is smelting pretty quick. But then it has to go into ingot mode. Ugh. Haste makes waste. The other issue that I'm running into is because I have this overhang, the drifters... As you may have noticed, the drifters, like, flee and despawn during sunlight. But because I have this overhang, it, like, protects them. It's almost as if they're vampires. It protects them from that, and they won't flee. Like, this one has been under this overhang and is not fleeing as a result. So that'd be another good thing, is to get perimeter security to the point where, like, there is no overhangs anymore, and everything within the overhangs is illuminated, and everything outside the overhangs is out of the base, is not, which means moving my pit kilns and charcoal, moving everything inside. So there is, you know, so everything is contained. But the advantage would be that during daybreaks, all the drifters will just buzz off, and that will be quite nice. All right, this is molten. So pour and wait. And then the other part of that is replacing these full block cobblestones with slabs instead, or lining the roof with slabs, which I can actually demonstrate real quick. Because drifters do not spawn on slab blocks. I thought I had slab. Oh yeah, here's 2 slabs. So drifters don't spawn on slabs. So making sure that my entire roof line is all either slabs or... So lining like that would work too. Or alternatively, which is, I think will be cheaper, is to replace these blocks with slab blocks. And the advantage of that is it will make things feel more airy as well. Well, if I could click correctly. There we go. Feel more airy. The one disadvantage is the lanterns won't hang correctly, so, you know, using lanterns on the wall or something instead. Because lanterns don't stick to... Well, I could actually lower the slabs down 1 tile and then do it like that, I guess. Because then it will look correct hanging that way. It's something for future me to figure out. But essentially incorporating my rooftops all in slab to prevent drifter spawns, so that I don't need to illuminate the outside of the base because it's all slabbed and prevented. The other thing that you could do is just line it with like rock chunks, but that looks super ugly and is pretty weird to do, I think. Chisel out an attachment point. The only issue with chiseling out... Well, yeah, you're right. I could chisel out an attachment point. You just need a complete... For greenhouse specifically, you can't chisel a hole through stuff, or it stops being a greenhouse. But yeah, that would be another solution. Personally, I think just slabbing it is pretty easy. And that would have me recover a lot of these granite cobblestones, which then I could use for walls. And slabs are much cheaper to make than the full ones. The slabs are made with 3 stones and clay rather than 8. So it's almost a third of the cost. Come on, finish up. Oh, the other nice thing is the hammer won't hurt you. And you can pass through the beam, so you can get beyond it, which is another nice thing for, like, maintenance. So if you want to get to the other side... So, like, if I had a health hammer on the left side and a health hammer in the back, I can just walk past pretty easily, which is sweet for traversing around the inside of your base without donking. Come on! Game's killing me. It's like, alright, you made one tiny little, very forgivable mistake. Please wait 5 minutes for it to correct. While my toddler's probably thinking, where's Daddy? Oh, sorry, son, I'm playing around with my health hammer. You won't have to wait to see me. I didn't used to have that kind of dynamic as a content creator. It used to be like, alright, you know, my wife understands when I go a little overtime. You know, it's not a problem. Things happen. Now, it's much harder to explain to a toddler. Oh yeah, sorry, I misclicked and started making a prospecting head. Like, that doesn't translate for a toddler. Understandably. So that's almost 2 dozen iron. And I still have unprocessed nuggets over here. Not enough to bother going into a bloom. You need 120 for a full bloom. So I would definitely wait for a full bloom for fuel efficiency's sake. But 23 iron is nice. And if you're wondering what I'm planning on doing the iron, it would probably be tools, just like whenever I need tools, but also setting up chainmail would be the first thing to do with the iron. So that was a bad example. So chainmail is a jerkin plus a bunch of chain, and that becomes chainmail. And then your chainmail can then become Brigandine armor. So, Brigandine armor. Oh, see, these are the arms. When you sometimes you go idle, it super freaks me out. So Brigandine armor. Well, I could actually just skip to Brigandine or plate, but there's a bunch of different armor that opens up once you have the means to make it. So like plate, I don't think I'll do plate iron. That's like you don't really heal and you don't really move quickly. But as you can see, it's iron chain body armor plus plates. So we'll figure out exactly what kind of armor I'm gonna make. But like that's another thing to do with all the iron, to raise my armor tier, protection tier up from 2 to 3, because iron will offer a 3rd tier. All right. Without further ado, the final lantern. Provided I don't fat finger and screw it up again. If that happens, I'm just gonna like, I will retire until next stream. Plate meteoric iron is a real power move. It is, but not so much as I mean, I would agree. It's more of a power move than even like steel armor, because steel armor you can grind for. Meteoric is like, I found this. Like, it's almost harder to find that much iron for a full suit of plate. But iron plates can be made into a whole bunch of things, as you can see. And I think that's the consensus online is the Brigandine is probably, unless you want to go for full steel plate, which is like the most protection you can have. Iron Brigandine is kind of the nicest everyday use, which is just a bunch of iron plates and a body jerkin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 14 iron ingots hammered into plates, and the helmet and the pants are likewise. So it's a big iron investment cost, but it comes with good benefit. So, if, you know, next week, maybe I'll have, provided that the wind keeps up and the hammer keeps going, I can offer that up as a potential option. Some of the, so while I'm working on the last lantern, some of the things that this will offer is, like I said, an automated quern, so I can grind up and mill grains for bread, to make bread as a food source. Also a pulverizer to start working on steel, because without a pulverizer you can't do steel, and I already know where bauxite is. It's very far away, but there's bauxite here that I've discovered. So bauxite and quartz and fire clay are the main ingredients, and then I would have to manage to find some mortar. So in order to get the mortar for it, I could find seashells or search for marble or chalk or something like that. But oops, don't need that many. But yeah, there's a lot of options that open up to me now that now that I have mechanical power. And that, my friends, with that final one made, is where I am going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 28th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs.